Ken, is it true you quit your job?
What?
I talked to Austin's wife, and I heard that you left your company. So now you leave your house a little later than usual. I can't believe you would keep something so important like that from me.
Hold on. What are you talking about? I've been telling you that I was going to leave my company. I even came to you for advice.
What? What are you talking about? I don't remember that. If I'd known, I would have never allowed that.
Wait, I don't understand. I've told you several times. I've even been preparing to leave the office for over half a year now. I said my previous project was going to be my last. I even told you last week when I quit.
I've never heard that before.
That's your problem. You weren't listening to me when I was talking.
That's not true. Even if that were the case, shut up. You should have checked to see if I was listening to you.
Wait a second. I was talking under the assumption that you were listening.
That's not my problem. I don't know what you were thinking, but the fact that you were fired from your job is out of the blue. How could you do this? How are we going to live?
I wasn't fired. I turned in my resignation.
I don't care about that. Have you decided your next job?
I told you, I don't plan on working for a company. But you don't remember that either, do you?
I don't understand. This totally calls for divorce.
What? Divorce?
Of course. I can't be with an unemployed scumbag. I wanted to become a celebrity. I married you because you were a high-class worker. But you quit your job, so you're worthless now. So there's no point in being with you.
So you thought of me as an ATM? You married me to become a celebrity? You really came out and said it, huh? Did you really not listen to a word I said?
So I'm moving forward with a divorce. I can't be with a man like you. I didn't think you were that much of a scumbag. To become unemployed at this age, you're a total loser.
You're right. I might look unemployed for a few months. I want to use that time to fulfill my dream. I've prepared, so I know for sure that we'll be okay.
I have no clue what you're talking about. I can't deal with unemployed men following their dreams.
Didn't I tell you that I'm starting my own company? Or did you not hear that either?
Oh yeah, lots of people do that. Try to make their own company.
What does that mean?
I just can't. I'm leaving. Have the compensation money prepared.
What compensation?
Of course. Because you're leaving your job. Didn't you get a little severance payment? All you have to do is hand that over to me. I'm also filing for distribution of property. Okay then, I'm moving out. Be sure to wire me the money later. Got it?
Of course I don't get it. I haven't said anything before, but Liz, aren't you having an affair? So isn't it a little crazy if I'm the one who has to pay compensation money?
So what?
What?
I've been married to a good-for-nothing man. I would have gone crazy if I didn't.
It's pretty impressive that you can still turn it around like that. What was our marriage then? Never mind. I won't ask for any compensation. And I'll give you a little money. I'll agree to the divorce.
Of course you will. Not just a little. Wire me plenty of money. Or else I won't forgive you.
I never thought we would get divorced like this, but knowing that you only thought of me that way, I can't be with you either.
What are you still complaining about? Bye. Hurry up and wire me the money. You piece of trash.
That's enough. I'll be talking to my lawyer from now on. I'll go forward with the divorce. Goodbye. Thanks for the memories.
Hey there. I saw you on TV. You're the president of a company with 300 million in annual sales? Wow. You moved up the ladder big time.
Huh?
I mean, I always knew you would someday. You have a different aura than others. I saw your success on TV, so I bought a big condo.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean, what? We're getting back together, aren't we? I'll even let you pay for the condo. Are you happy? Isn't it great to know that you can get back together with me?
I don't have a clue as to what you're talking about, but how can I help you?
What? Are you still holding a grudge? It's okay, I forgive you. Even though you pissed me off by quitting your job without telling me. I'll get back together with you as a prize. I bought a big condo, but you can pay, right?
Who is this?
What?
You can't just text me out of the blue. Who is this? Are you an ex-girlfriend?
What are you talking about? This is your ex-wife, Liz. You're not seriously asking me, are you? You're just trying to get my attention, aren't you?
Oh, Liz. That's right, I remember a Liz. I thought I deleted your number right after we got divorced. Maybe I forgot.
What? You really thought about deleting my number?
What? Why? I have no use for you, so it shouldn't be a problem.
No use for me? That's not a nice thing to say. You finally get a text from your ex-wife. Aren't you being a little rude for treating me like this?
You called me a scumbag and threw me out like a piece of trash. Aren't you the one who's being rude, bouncing back the second you hear I'm rich?
What are you talking about? I never did that.
I don't understand why you would make me pay for your condo too. Why me? I'm just a stranger now.
I'm saying you don't have to be a stranger anymore. I'll be your wife again.
What?
That's right. That's what you really want, right? You're just saying that to get my attention. Don't you really want to get back together with me?
I have no idea what you're saying, but honestly, I had no idea who you were when you texted me.
What?
I got remarried and forgot all about you. Sorry, but talking to you is a waste of time. What do you want?
What? Huh? Remarried?
Yeah. Why?
What do you mean remarried? You're joking, right? You left me. You couldn't have gotten remarried without telling me.
What? Anyone who gets married will care for their wife. I cared about you and loved you. But you treated me like garbage. And even divorced me. Why would I still love you?
Wait, so you don't love me anymore?
You said you wanted to get back together? But that's just hilarious.
What's going on?
There's not one part of me that wants to get back together with you. Your existence was even erased from my brain. That's how much I didn't care.
Isn't that a bit harsh?
You thought you could remarry me when I got rich? But I'll tell you something. The possibility of us getting back together is zero. Or actually, less than zero. The possibility of us seeing each other is also close to zero. It's only natural I have no intention of seeing you.
Are you serious? You used to love me so much. How can you forget about me that easily?
It was 5 years ago. Even when we were married, you were awful. By the time we got divorced, I had no feelings for you. In order to start my business and follow my dream, I gave up my good salary and quit my job. The wife that I believed would support me didn't listen to anything I had to say and filed for divorce. What do you think?
That's true, but I was stupid back then. I've changed a lot in these 5 years. The person I am now is meant for you, Ken. Let's start over. We can be happy now.
I'll rightfully decline.
Why? This is crazy.
It's not crazy. I'm happy right now with my wife and kid. Work is great and everything's going perfectly. Why would I take the option of getting back together with my awful ex-wife? Why would I choose that? That's crazy, don't you think?
Then we're really not getting back together? You're going to abandon me.
It wouldn't be abandoning because we were already over. The fact that you think it's still going on is a mystery to me. I'm happy. I don't have time to entertain scumbags like you. Good luck.
Wait, then what about my condo?
Huh? What about it?
On the assumption that we were getting back together, I already signed the contract for the condo. I'll go broke if I have to pay this.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But if you could buy a condo, you have to be earning some money, right? Why don't you just pay? It's not my problem.
Even if I'm earning money, there's a lot that goes out. I'm actually in a lot of debt right now. It's fine. We don't have to get back together. Then Can I be your mistress?
What?
You should be able to afford one if you're rich. All you have to do is pay for the condo. I'll be your mistress, so just pay for the condo.
Are you okay?
What?
I don't plan on breaking up this family. And I don't need a mistress. I don't have any interest in you. You can beg all you want, but we're not getting back together.
That's a problem for me. Can't you just pay for the condo? Please. Please pay.
How desperate are you? I told you there's no way I'm paying. Will you cut it out already? We're complete strangers now, so leave me alone. There's nothing in it for me to get back together with you. You don't ever have to come back.
You don't have to say that much. I really love you from the bottom of my heart. Getting remarried without telling me, that's awful.
Shut up. If you really loved me, you wouldn't have looked at me like an ATM. It's not like it all disappeared from my memory. It was an honest mistake not deleting your number. So I'll be sure to block you this time.
What? Block me?
Don't ever contact me again. Well, good luck with your condo. Don't ever step foot into my life again. Liz begged to get back together with Ken, but was completely ignored and eventually blocked and lost all forms of communication with him. When she tried to get a hold of his company, his lawyer called her and instead asked her to pay compensation money for all the affairs that she had. She was shown proof of the affairs that were not revealed at the time of the divorce and was put in a difficult spot. There was also a cancellation fee for the condo, so she just ended up with a lot of debt and no condo. It seems she's grieving and saying that it wasn't supposed to turn out this way. It's a result of her being shallow and selfish, so she got what was coming.
Hey, you unemployed bum. How long are you staying? Because of you, our family's budgets are under pressure.
Huh? What are you talking about? Aren't you accidentally texting someone else?
I'm not mistaken. I'm talking to you, my low-life daughter.
If that's the case, why don't you text Mark? He's the unemployed one.
Mark is not unemployed. That boy is always going somewhere, so he can't possibly be unemployed.
What kind of understanding is that? He's always going out, so that means he's working? Then is that man bringing home any money? If he's not, it doesn't matter whether he's working or not.
Don't make fun of your brother. He's probably working hard. He doesn't have to do anything. He's our eldest son. He's going to take care of us someday.
Oh, okay.
So he doesn't have to do anything now. Also, he's probably going to marry a pretty girl and give us cute grandchildren one day. He's not like you.
I don't know why you're comparing him to me, but I work from home. I even put in money. So why do I have to be called an unemployed bum?
A shut-in and an unemployed bum are the same things.
I work from home and earn money. Before you misunderstand and decide that I'm unemployed, why don't you have a long walk with your dear son? He needs to become more independent, or he's going to be in trouble.
What do you know? Don't act like you know everything.
I don't mean to act like I know everything, but if you really want me out of the house, you better talk to Dad first. He asked me to come back home.
About that, your father says he doesn't recall saying that.
What?
When I talked to him about kicking you out, he didn't disagree. He said that's fine.
What? Are you sure? Aren't you guys taking this a little too lightly? You should really talk about it. Like about what you're going to do moving forward.
You should think about what you're going to do. You need to quit depending on your parents for support.
There's no support to receive in the first place.
A woman who can't get married is useless. I thought you would get married and finally move out. If I left things as they are, you will always be living here. The electricity bills are through the roof, you know?
Yeah, that might be true. I have to stay at home, and I use 2 computers to work.
Nobody needs you. I'm saying you're a useless person. Shouldn't you realize that by now?
That's no way to speak to your own daughter. What are you going to do when I move out?
Mark will provide for us.
Huh? How? He doesn't even have a real job.
Your father still works, so there won't be a problem. You're the problem. Our luck runs out when you're here. Go out sometimes.
Fine, I'll go out. But shouldn't you talk to the family first? You're sending me all of these texts, But you should talk to the others too.
Don't tell me what to do. I don't want to look at your face. That's why I'm trying to do everything by text. You're useless. We don't need trash in this family.
That's crossing the line. In any case, if you wanted that much, I'll leave. Dad, you haven't talked to Mom yet? It's gonna be a year now.
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. You know what I'm talking about. The reason why I needed to move back home.
I don't plan on talking about that.
Wait, are you serious? You can't keep hiding it from her. You haven't told her what's going on with you?
You're a real pain in the neck. That's why you're not the favorite. I'm so relieved that I don't have to look at your face anymore.
What? What do you mean?
I wasn't supposed to tell you this, so I can't.
You already said that much. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but you need to talk about it before you do anything stupid.
You're surprisingly out and about today.
Because you keep nagging me to get out of the house. So I've been getting out of the house more often. I'm on vacation right now. What's the matter?
So you're not coming home. What a shame.
A shame? I didn't expect to hear that from you. Why?
It's a shame today won't be the day that you'll come home. And we won't be there anymore.
What?
Our family moved out when you were gone. We don't live there anymore. I'll give you that old house. Consider it an inheritance. So be thankful.
I really don't understand. What are you talking about? What inheritance? That house has no value. You bought an old house, then lived in it for 30 years. That house is so old, it has no market value. You're just trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, that might be true. Honestly, we don't want a daughter who doesn't even work.
I told you to say that to Mark.
Mark will be working for a good company, you know.
Oh, really?
So we don't need your help anymore. Well, I don't recall you ever helping us anyway.
I thought so. You haven't talked to Dad, have you?
What are you trying to say? We're cutting all ties with you. We can't keep taking care of you anymore. We chose a time you were out of the house and moved. A bum like you deserves to be in an old house alone and sad.
Okay, good luck.
Look at you, trying to act so tough.
I don't remember you taking care of me. It's fine. I was wanting to cut all ties with you anyway. That's good timing, to be honest. Don't bother me anymore. About the house, has the name of the title deed been changed to mine?
What?
It's no use talking to you. I'll just have my accountant take care of the paperwork. I'm telling you now, it'll be too late to come running back to me.
There's no way I'm living in a house like that. I don't plan on ever going back. I don't plan on seeing you again either. Goodbye then.
Got it. Even if you want your house back, it's too late.
We're going back home on the weekend. That's fine, right?
Huh? Who is this?
Stop messing around. We're coming back. The house is probably a mess since you messed it up. But we're coming home on the weekend, so clean it up before then.
What are you talking about? There's no place for you to come back to.
What?
We've cut off all ties. And this is my house now. There's no place for you guys to come home.
That house is your father's. Why don't you get that?
Have you lost it already? A few months ago when you moved out, you changed the name on the deed to mine.
Did I? But you need to change that back immediately. We plan on coming back.
I told you there's no place for you to come back to. There's no way you're getting it back. It's too late to be regretting it now.
Hold on. Are you being serious? That's our house.
Not anymore. There's no sign of that old, filthy place here anymore.
What?
That day, I was secretly thrilled. You were excited to see me so shocked, though.
You weren't shocked? You were burdened with your family's baggage. There's no way you weren't shocked.
Well, a normal person would be. But I have money.
What?
I redid the house to make it nice. I also got to cut all ties with you, so I'm so happy. I turned the extra space into a guest room that I'm leasing out. I get to make extra money while working from home. It's the best. I got the idea from this. To buy old houses and flip them. So that's what I'll be doing.
I don't understand. So you're letting people live in our house?
Don't misunderstand anything. This is my house now.
So that means we can't go back to it? Why are you abandoning your family?
You're the one who tried to abandon me first.
What did you say?
That's the truth. You make fun of me and look down on me. It's been over a year since Dad lost his job, but you never noticed.
What? You knew about that?
Of course I knew. Since Dad couldn't provide for the family, he asked me to come back home. So I had no choice but to go back to that dump.
Really? I didn't know that.
That's why I told you many times to go talk to him. He forbid me to say anything. He said he would get another job. But a 60-year-old nearing retirement who got fired for a scandal wouldn't be hired by anybody, right?
A scandal? He didn't just quit?
If so, he would have been paid retirement money. If only you would just think a little bit.
We can't even afford the rent at our new place. Mark became so stressed only after 1 month of working that he became so depressed and won't come out of his room. We won't be able to pay rent, and your father says he doesn't have any more money.
I mean, when Dad agreed to move, didn't you notice that he wasn't working then?
That's true.
That's what I mean. Well, even if you're in trouble and you want to come back, I reject you. The house is in my name now, and I have cut all ties with you. If you try to come in, I'll call the police for trespassing.
Trespassing? That was our home for 30 years.
And you forced that on me. I'm very grateful to have received it. You guys don't have any rights. It's your own fault, right? Well, good luck being homeless. Goodbye, forever. The mother, Charlotte, didn't give up and kept calling, and ended up coming to the house. But the daughter, Maya, actually called the police. She was arrested for trespassing and was taken in for questioning. In the end, Charlotte's family lost their house, and the husband started getting dementia and needed care. The son, Mark, was too depressed to work. Charlotte was at the point of being homeless, but managed to find a job and move into an old apartment. She now works long hours to provide for her family. She says she should have listened to Maya and regrets it every day. But it seems she was too late.